Welcome back to CBS This Morning. A staggering number of people have made sexual abuse claims against the Boy Scouts of America ahead of today's deadline to come forward. The more than 82,000 alleged victims span generations, as young as 9 years old as 95. The number of accusations is even greater than those against the Roman Catholic Church in the U.S. The Boy Scouts filed for bankruptcy protection before settling these abuse cases. Errol Barnett has the story of one man who says his nightmare lasted for years.
I was in there 5 minutes before he unzipped my sleeping bag, had his hand down my pants.
Gayle was just 11 years old when he says a scout leader first assaulted him during a campout in Alabama. Several years later, he says another scout leader violently assaulted him when he was around 13 years old.
He raped me, and I can tell you that I struggled with drugs and alcohol until I was 32. It also caused, I took a couple of swings at suicide. I was just in so much pain.
Gayle is one of thousands who are currently accusing members of the Boy Scouts of America of sexual abuse.
This may be the largest child sexual abuse scandal in certainly America and maybe the world.
Michael Fow represents over 1,000 former Boy Scouts.
The problem was not a few bad apples, wasn't a number of mistakes, but obviously a systematic failure on the part of the Boy Scouts from top on down.
The organization says it intends to set up a victims' compensation fund and said in a statement, quote, "We are heartbroken that we cannot undo their pain," adding that they are committed to working as expeditiously as possible to provide survivors of abuse with equitable compensation.
If we can somehow make the price the Boy Scouts pay so incredibly painful that systematic changes can happen that will ensure it never happens to anyone else, I think all 80,000 of us would settle for that.
Now, Mr. Fow and the other attorneys we spoke with say they expect to hear from yet more former Scouts, each of them with their own painful stories, before the end of the day. Today is the filing deadline. Outside advisors will then review the 82,000 plus allegations. Tony, that process alone of just looking at all these claims could take years.
All right, Errol, thank you very much.